What a beautiful night. What a lovely night to run. And why I'm out so late? Come along, I'll tell you. There's a nice park bench in the church. Come along, I'll tell you some more. So a very good evening. Welcome to day 41. And tonight I'm out running very late. I think it's just gone about 9:30. Now you're thinking to yourself, Frank, it's a Sunday night. It's 9:30. Shouldn't you be asleep by now? Now, as a 57-year-old man, yes, I'm normally asleep by now. And even though I'm actually falling asleep, I'm still holding the remote control, which I think should be an Olympic sport. But let's get on to why I'm out so late. So I'm out tonight to celebrate 40 years to the day of Live Aid. Now, I remember watching Live Aid as a young 17-year-old boy with a video cassette recorder ready to record my favourite groups. It was on from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. at night. Nothing else happened that day apart from watching Live Aid, waiting for your favourite bands to appear. Now, in 1985, some 40 years ago, if you missed it, it was gone. There was no BBC iPlayer. There was no YouTube to catch up on things. So the whole world on that Saturday watched Live Aid. And I was one of them. So tonight is all about remembering Live Aid, remembering that 17-year-old boy watching live performances, no flashy lights, No dance movements, no big huge names on stage, just people playing live. And what a day it was. Welcome to the Granton Heath Woodland. As Robin Williams once said to Mrs. Doubtfire, "Hello, dear." Up the hill or left to the scary dark woods. Okay, scary dark woods, I'm on my way. So my plan was very simple. Come to here, open this gate, run through the field and make it to the other side. In the field, there's cattle. I don't know if it's the same cattle that were in Nettie Bridge that are now on holiday here, or they've told their cousins, watch out for a slow moving man. So tonight was going to be about Live Aid. It's now just about me being alive. Into the dark scary forest. What could possibly go wrong? It's not really tough mudder. It's more like crazy grandpa. This is not scary at all. It's actually quite relaxing. In a quiet and terrified way. Let's go off now. Thank you, Tree Swing. So if my sister's watching this, I didn't fall off. Honestly, I didn't. So on Saturday, the 13th of July, 1985, at approximately 12 o'clock, Live Aid began. It took a very brave act to be the first band on in front of live in Wembley Stadium and broadcast all around the world. And the first group was Status Quo. Now my personal highlights, I would love to hear yours. There was two standouts for me. One was the utterly fabulous Queen performance, which everyone on YouTube now watches back again and thinks, how fantastic was that? Queen has said over the years that they practiced this set a couple of times before they played it live, so it was literally perfect. And it was absolutely wonderful to watch it live on television, to see Freddie Mercury perform so well in front of a live audience, and the camera pans around to the audience and they're singing Radio Gaga and they're all clapping their hands in time to the music. Absolutely wonderful. But my standout performance was U2. They were playing a song called Bad. And halfway through the song, Bono starts looking down to the crowd and he starts gesturing as if, come up, come up. And he gets a little bit more frustrated. Then suddenly, he jumps off the stage and heads down to the barriers where the crowd is. And there's a young female who'd been pushed quite close to the barriers, and with security guards, he helps her over. And they stand together for a couple of minutes. Bono embraces her. They dance a little bit. And U2 are still playing. They're watching this as the whole world's watching it, wondering what's Bono doing. So they just keep playing, and it's absolutely fantastic. So for me, Queen performance was fantastic, wonderful, outstanding. But Bono and U2, that was raw, that was real, that was live. Now on day one, I'd have saw that hill and just carried on. And day 41, up we go. Just little steps, one step at a time. But let's look at the view. It's been a really beautiful weekend in Scotland. Yesterday in our local area, temperatures hit just over 33 degrees. And today, just over 30. So if you've been staying in a caravan park down below, I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Remember sunscreen. One of the groups who were supposed to take part in Live Aid were Wham, George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley. They were supposed to appear after Elton John's set, but Elton John's set ran on a little bit longer. George Michael came on and duetted with him, but Wham did not appear in Live Aid. But a little while later, Wham would appear again in Wembley in their final concert together. So who was the very last performer billed to appear on Live Aid? Can you remember? 1985, Saturday, 13th of July. Come along, I'll tell you. So who was the final act on Live Aid? It was the fabulous, the truly wonderful Paul McCartney. Now Paul McCartney comes on, sits at piano, and he hadn't played live for a couple of years. And I thought to myself, it does look a little bit nervous. Piano starts, Paul McCartney starts singing, no one can hear him. So how do you tell Paul McCartney, who's now singing to the entire world, live on BBC, no one can hear you sing? So the crowd start to gurgle a little bit, and then they start to sing along. Paul McCartney, I think, at this point doesn't know that no one can hear him. So you're watching this on television and think, oh no, how is this going to work out? Then miraculously, the microphone kicks in, the crowd roar, and Paul McCartney carries on with his set. A truly fantastic way to end Live Aid. And after that, all the performers come back on and do a rendition of Do They Know It's Christmas. Everyone's got their special memories of Live Aid. I've shared just a few. Now, if you told me 40 years ago that I would be talking to myself on a mobile phone, I'd probably say to myself, what's a vlog and what's a mobile phone? Now I remember after Live Aid finished, you couldn't re-watch it. But what I was looking forward to was buying Smash Hits magazine. And Smash Hits magazine, I'm quite sure came out on the Tuesday. I think it may have been about 35 pence. I remember being in Glasgow city centre, looking at all different newsagents to see if it had Smash Hits. And yet, I remember the front cover. It was Bob Geldof with a caption, "He did it." This was the only way to catch up on all pop music news. Very different from now. But Smash Hits magazine was absolutely fantastic. So if you were like me and sat and recorded bits of Live Aid on a VHS tape, or you saw clips on YouTube, what was your favourite part? Was it Queen? Was it U2? Was it Paul McCartney? Let me know in the comments. I would really love to hear. Even if you were just sitting on the couch watching like the rest of the world, or maybe working in Woolworths. So it's been a late one. It's been a celebration of Live Aid. Day 41 is done. But the adventure continues tomorrow.